The White House diving into damage control after reports of dysfunction and infighting in Vice President Kamala Harris's office. 5 White House West Wing aides speaking out to the media about the dynamics within Harris's office, now saying they're worn out by what they are calling entrenched dysfunction and lack of focus.
Well, the White House press secretary ended up tweeting about this situation. She said, "For anyone who needs to hear it, VP is not only a vital partner to POTUS, but a bold leader who has taken on key important challenges facing the country, from voting rights to addressing root causes of migration to expanding broadband."
So that was sent out after 9 p.m. Eastern time by the press secretary on Twitter. And when the press secretary sends something out and feels that is necessary, that's when you know, as a journalist, you know it's a story. You know, where there's smoke, there's fire. You're going to start following that. In case in point, CNN talks to nearly 3 dozen former current aides for Harris, administration officials, Democratic operatives, donors, outside advisors, who spoke to CNN. So I want to clarify that. But they reveal a complex reality inside the White House. And they say many in the vice president's circle fume that she's not being accurately prepared or positioned and instead is being sidelined. And she's not okay with that. She wants to do more politically, according to this report, and she's not able to do so. And if you go, and it's interesting because if you go through CNN's website or any of their reporting, it's the first 5 articles and they have it detailed. But you're talking about 3 dozen. That's not one source. That's multiple people coming out talking about this. And you have heard rumors about this. And we covered this where the team had to hire these communication experts, right, to rebrand or imaging, et cetera. Now you have this. You know what's interesting, though, from a media perspective, it's going to be buried with all the other stories that are happening right now. I mean,
today happens to be an incredibly busy news day right now, so we'll see where this one lands in people and their timelines when they're scrolling through. But partner that, look, sometimes you take reporting with a grain of salt. When you hear sources, maybe it's a disgruntled employee, maybe they're not coming from the best place. But then you pair that with the national polling. She's at 28%. We've seen her been given big tasks by the Biden administration, right? If you could excel at those tasks, you would think your approval rating would be higher.
Yeah.
You would think there would be a little bit less dysfunction. You would think the relationship would be a bit stronger.
You know what I think?
She would be promoted even more.
You know what I think it's about too? Yeah, she said exactly, right? With talking about border issues overseas in Europe. We have one here, by the way. Many people know that, obviously. You know what I think it is, too? This bipartisan infrastructure bill that is coming out is going to be signed by the president at 3 p.m. Why didn't you put her on that? Maybe there's some disgruntled, and this is just speculation, but why wouldn't she oversee that? They tapped former New Orleans Mayor Mitch Landrieu to oversee that out of nowhere. This is a win. This is an easy slam dunk. You attach the VP's name on the infrastructure. She's going to oversee it. It's already said and done. And you got yourself a political win. But she was sidelined on that. I would go as far to say that may be the crux of where this divide is politically within the White House. Could be wrong, but that just seems like the obvious choice.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.